Hey, how's it going today? It's Frankie here, and I'm back with another gaming review. And this is a game that I found randomly around the house, and it's called The Orange Box. I don't know if you can't really see the title there because I'm covering it with my finger and thumb. But yeah, it has no cover. I found it without the cover, and yeah, so I had to do a bit of research. Not quite the strongest on that one, but I did a bit of research and see if it's backwards compatible or not. And I found out it comes with 5 games in one. And it's also backwards compatible, so yeah, that was good news. I was like, oh, 5 games could be a bargain. And when I saw the games, I was just like, I'm not quite sure the games, but I'll try them. It's got Half-Life 2, it's got Half-Life 2 Episode 1, Half-Life 2 Episode 2, Portal, and Team Fortress. Now, when I saw those titles, I was just like, not quite sure about these games. So I put it on, and I was playing Half-Life 2. For me, at first, I thought this was a really good disc, with 5 games on it. It felt really average. I was like, it could be decent, but then when I started playing, I was like, got a bit bored straight away. And you know me, I've said so many times, I'm into open world games more than story mode games. Depends on the story mode games, but then I find story mode games a bit boring now because you just have to recycle through the same thing. You have to go through some sort of story, and you can't really do anything. You can't really roam around anything. So it gets a bit boring after a while. And Half-Life 2, apart from the action, which is okay, maybe a bit of a mystery to it, interested me a bit, but I wasn't into it. I wouldn't say the game's a complete trash. Average for me. I wasn't feeling it. I decided to skip Half-Life 2 episode, 1 and 2 because they're probably the same, and I got a bit bored. I couldn't play Team Fortress because you need a membership. I don't believe in all this membership type, so I don't like having to pay just to play online. I'd rather just have 2-3 players, invite a friend over to play 2-player with. It's more fun. Going online, all that rubbish, you have to pay extra. You're paying extra for too much nowadays, man. It just feels pointless. And then I was playing a game called Portal on there. That game interested me a little bit, but then it was boring. That was probably a below average game. I understand it's about, you have to go through portals and you have some sort of portal gun and you start shooting, like wars and stuff to get through, to work. It's like a strategy game basically. Yeah, so I don't know what to make of that game. And also, when I was playing Half-Life 2, there was no clear objective. Story mode games, I know there's some out there that don't tell you the objectives. And some of you just have to continue with the story and go through areas. It's like Resident Evil doesn't have that because you shouldn't actually know Resident Evil's objective actually, but you know what I mean. Basically, they just tell you, oh, we got to go here, but they don't actually tell you where you're meant to go. It's something like that. But yeah, again, 360 graphics though. It does feel a bit old. I know it's an old console, but yeah, I mean, Fallout 3 in New Vegas is better than 360. Let's admit that. Because I love the Fallout franchise so much, I was generous with those ratings. But yeah, there's very much as Half-Life 2 type business. I knew it was going to be a zombie game. I'm not into zombie games, right? I find them a bit boring, silly, goofy. It used to be good back in the day, but I just got kind of bored of them, right? And there's not really much to do in Half-Life 2 anyway. Apart from the action, there's not really much else happening. Even the subtitles that they're talking and dialogue doesn't sound exciting for me. I get it's on 360, so it's going to be like that. But there's probably some of you guys that are probably into these type of games anyway. So if you like that game, then fair enough. I hope you're having fun with it. I hope you've enjoyed playing it. It depends if you complete it or not. But it just isn't for me. Yeah, I do have another 360 game which I found randomly as well, and that's, I think, Resident Evil 5, which I don't think I'll be playing. I'm not into that. And besides, I've seen Dashi games. Shout out to one of my favourite gamers, Dashi, out there. I saw him play Resident Evil. It's long. I don't mind long games. If it's open world is easy. Open, you just go around and just treat it as if it's real life, basically. That's why I love open world. There's more exciting, more to do, more to explore. Story mode, you're just fixed on one story or one objective threat. You can't roam around or anything. That's not the aim of the game, which I find quite boring. It just drags itself a bit, and I stopped playing it after a while. I have completed story mode games in the past, but it's more now. Open world games seem to be more common now, because people don't care about going through stories. Some do. Some people do prefer that, but it's not for me in the slightest. So yeah, I mean, should I rate the games on there for fun? Maybe. I guess I could, if I had to. I can't remember if I did it with this. I think I did with Spiral games. I can't quite remember. But yeah, there should be an open world game bundle instead of having like story mode games where hit my microphone the accident. Instead of having like these type of games in a bundle, why not have an open world game bundle? I don't think they do a Saints Row bundle. I've searched, I don't think they do it, and I think that's because Saints Row 2 is not remastered. That's probably why they don't do a Fallout bundle. Maybe it's because there's some Fallout games in Xbox 360. That's probably why. That's probably what it is. Which makes sense, to be honest. I know some games are in a bundle, but it'd be good if they made an open world game bundle. I prefer that. Or I don't think they do a horror movie game bundle, which they should do. But yeah, let me go into the ratings now. I might just rate these games for fun, just to extend the video time a bit longer. Half-Life 2. For me, it was going to be a 7. I'm going to give it a 5. I'm not feeling it. I might try and complete it, but I don't think I'm going to play it again. I might uninstall this orange box disc anyway, just keep it somewhere, because yeah, I'm not feeling it right now. Portal. I don't know what to give Portal, man. The strategy I like. I might be judged to give it a 3. I didn't really take up Team Fortress because you need Xbox membership. I would assume, judging by how Team Fortress looks, I think it's like a Fortnite / PUBG / another game which I forgot the name to. I think there's another game like that, I'm pretty sure. But yeah, it's probably kind of like that. It's probably cartoony and goofy, which I don't like. I was going to give it a try, but nah, it's not really for me. I wasn't going to pay to play a game like that anyway. I'm sticking to my open worlds, right? Unless it's like a story mode which is good for back in the day, like Spiral, which I did a review on. I took that back because I completed it, so I got bored of it after a while. Or story mode games like Crash, maybe, which has been remastered. I'm not sure if I'm going to get that, because I know it's a childhood game. I've got the game set. I've always played, the Crash games on there. I think 2 of them in different languages. But you see my point. They're not really for me. But the orange box, it's got average games, but it is good to have in a bundle. I'll give them that one. I respect that. I would say it's decent, but again, average games. I'm gonna give it a 6. I only give it 1 rating higher than the games because it's a bundle. I prefer that in these type of games. But yeah, I knew this video was gonna be a quick one, just simply because there's not really much else to talk about. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please give a like, comment, share what you know, subscribe and hit the notification below. So see you in my next video.